Well, surfers now have access to a new tool to reduce the risk of a fatal shark attack after a new study found some shark-resistant wetsuits reduce the severity of puncture damage from bites. The suits were tested on white and tiger sharks in the wild, and while they didn't eliminate all the risk, the results did indicate a reduced blood loss and trauma, which could potentially save lives. Joining us now is the research leader, Professor Charlie Huveniers, who is live in Adelaide. Charlie, welcome to you. Thanks for being with us. Now, is it true you were quite surprised at how effective these wetsuits were?
Yeah, indeed. I think like many people, I had some doubt in terms of how could a bit of neoprene reduce injuries from large white sharks, like a 4 to 5 meter white sharks. But to my surprise, we realized that the damage on the foam and on the neoprene after the bites was extensively reduced, especially the big, large damage or lacerations that was reduced on that new neoprene.
Fascinating. Apparently part of it is made from the type of material that is used to make sailing ropes, which of course is extremely tough. Look, the shocking death of Mercury Salakis, a surfer at Sydney's northern beaches in DY this month, his death unsettled so many people who love the water. Is this just another one, these wetsuits are another tool that might help people feel like they are keeping themselves as safe as possible?
You're right, and obviously these are very, very tragic events, but unfortunately the number of shark bites is increasing globally and also in Australia over the last couple of decades. So it's important to try to find ways to reduce the risk from shark bites. And this kind of new material is just one device or measures in the toolbox of mitigation that can be used to reduce shark bite risks. We typically refer to three different steps to reduce those risks, and it goes from reducing the overlap between people and sharks, trying to reduce the probability of a bite by, for example, using shark deterrence, and then if we cannot stop it, reducing the injuries that result from the bite using those kind of material.
Okay, so when you're talking about this toolbox, which do you like the most? There are a lot of shark deterrents on the market. Are there any that you think that work best?
It will depend on the situation in terms of which type of deterrent of measures to use. But with regards to shark deterrence, one of the issues is that there are a lot of products out there that is already commercially available, but many of those that we've tested don't actually do much. However, there are some of these deterrents, like electric deterrents, that do work and can reduce the risk of shark bites, even when the shark comes at speed, is motivated, and has a bit of a predation attempt. So shark deterrents can work, but not all of them do. So it's important for people to understand which ones do work or not, so they can make sure to choose the adequate measures to use.
Okay, just very quickly before we let you go, how do they find out? How do they find out which ones work?
Well, hopefully through a program like yours, and also by going on governmental websites. Now, New South Wales and Queensland have a lot of really good information on their websites that gives a bit of background in terms of what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, those wetsuits about $1,000, so not cheap, but interesting to hear that they can help. All right, thanks very much, Professor. We really appreciate your insights.